Okay, because I saw you using a lot of support and resistance, and I really do not know what he taught you before, but you see, forex have changed from what you know about for the forex that was or existed like 15 years ago, 12 years ago is not the same. It's not the same chart. So if you maybe do a strategy and you are testing it, at least backdate it for the, let me say, for the past 3 years if you want to have a good result. 3 years. But if you go beyond that, like go way back to like 10, 15 years, you will not have, it may be excellent then, but when you apply to this market, it's different. Forex has changed. In short,
Okay.
since 2020, you can go do back test, you see exactly what I'm telling you. Forex is not the same with what it used to be. There are a lot of things, then, before then, support and resistance works like mad. Okay, now you now, after the coronavirus that a lot of people got into the market, it has to change, because if everybody know the same thing, then there's no edge. All right. So how will I take
Yes, sir.
money from? How will I take money from you? How will I take money from you? You lose money when somebody takes money from you. All right, and you gain money by taking money away from somebody. So everybody feeds from either from another person's mistake or another person's ignorance. So that's it. So you either pay for it or you get rewarded. Now, I don't know what he taught you. I really want to know exactly where you stand, because I'm confident with Richmond, but I don't know what you know. So I need to know what you know. Okay, so because if I don't know what you know, I can't help. If support and
Okay.
resistance is the only thing he taught you, then so I know. Let me know exactly what you know. So what did you cover?
No, sir. It's not that I learned anything under him. Most of the things that I learned, they are just some of the video that is posted on YouTube. So I just follow them up like that. It's not like he's really taught me any reasonable something.
Okay, so the things that you followed, what did you learn? What did you cover?
So no, I only cover about even the candlestick pattern. Most of the thing that he taught there is now that I came here that I'm even learning, because them I didn't know anything about the forex. I was just following it blindly like that. It's not that I learned any reasonable something from there, sir.
Okay, so why did you not put money into it?
Sir, sir, it's just curiosity. There is nothing much about that, sir.
Because well, you are not in my group, right?
Yes, sir. I'm not in your. No, I mean the dollar meeting code. I'm not in your main group, sir.
Yes, there. I think I talked about the learning curve. So you broke the first rule. That's why you have to pay. You had to pay because I saw the chart you sent to me that you lost almost more than one kilo, right?
No, sir. No,
Was it not you? I saw a chart
no, sir. I'm not the one.
that I lost about $1,000, something like that.
No. So the highest I deposited even the account was, I think this year was ten to $20. So it's not even then I just blow the account within 2 to 3 days. It's not that I'm not that deep inside anything.
Maybe he's mistaken you
Maybe
for
you are
somebody.
mistaking me to another different person.
TJ, there's somebody chatted me using your number.
And
Using your number.
Sir James,
Yes.
did he say it was through me he got to you?
Yes.
Through me?
It was your number he used.
My number?
Let me check the name.
I don't think so. I doubt.
Let me check his name. Tunji Samuel.
No.
No, sir, me, I'm Gabriel Tehimba, sir.
Okay. There's one Tunji Samuel.
Yes, a
He's
different.
Gabriel Tehimba from Benue State.
So it's your, so it's your small brother, no, not Tunji, sir.
Okay. That was the person I'm.
Is it this guy? This is the Gabi now.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Okay, let's talk about something.
Okay.
Now, really, I want you to look at, because I know any chart you draw, you just draw support and resistance. Even that support and resistance, I want you to look at it as a zone instead of a line. Do you understand? Look at it as a
Yes, sir.
zone instead of a line. For example, I can pick this and draw from here. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Now, if this is what you are using, then I can say, okay, yes, you may be right. This zone is where you should be looking for the reversal. That's if you're looking for support and resistance. But is even a wrong way of using support and resistance. There's one of those groups, the second group that this guy sent the videos to me. That is how I would do. This is how I draw support and resistance. If at all I want to do support and resistance. Okay. I pick the highest
Yes,
high, the weak, and then the body. Can you see it's different from what you have?
Yes, sir.
You see, I'm using the weak, and then I'm using the body of the retracement candle. Now, this is a fake breakout. For this to go out and come in quickly, it means this is a fake breakout. And you see what happened. Now, if we go to a lower time frame, you will see a reversal candle here. Can you see what happened here? Can you see what happened here? If support and resistance is what you want to do, then you should do it well. Personally, I don't use support and resistance, right? Even if, yes, it's important, okay? I don't, except if I'm using it, then this is the way I use it. Now, I call this the classical support and resistance. It's not the conventional. The conventional one is the one you know. For example, you just come here and say, okay, this is support. Yes, you say, it's respected here. Okay. But if I want to use my own support, I use double lines. Is it not better?
Yes, sir. It's better, sir.
So you use the weak and you use the body. The lowest weak and the body of, can you see? The weak, I use the weak of the retracement candle and then the body of the sell candle because it's a downtrend, right? Now, this trend, even if it's a mini trend, is an uptrend. So I use the weak of the sell candle and the body of the buy candle. And you can see this is a fake breakout. And anytime you see a fake breakout, it means anytime price comes to it, it's a potential reversal zone. We call it the extreme. Okay? Anytime there's a fake breakout, it's a potential reversal zone. Anytime price comes to it, it always reacts. You can see what happened here. So you can take the whole reversal candle, maybe take the middle, and that's where you activate your, for example, let me say, of which you should be, if you're activating this, maybe you are still activating the concept of order block. So if I'm saying this, then maybe I will pick the middle. Okay, that's where I'm going to be activating my trade from. If it gets there, activate. If it gets again here, activate. You see, it came If it gets here and I have a rejection, activate. If you get, because the rejection you will always have from a lower time frame. This is what? 4 hours. Now on Sunday, immediately I put this chart. I don't know why my other block disappeared, because I had these zones and I was expecting the price to come down and then go up, and then it did. And you see this drop and then it went up. That's what I was expecting last week, and it played out the same. Why? Because I saw this. Look at here, there's barely a buy candle, and nobody wants to be buying when nobody wants to be buying when there are no. Look at here. Nobody wants to be selling here when there are no buyers. So you know that the price must get to this place. This is what we call a discount, and so you can see it here. So when I saw this go up, and then it begin to range around here because it's respecting this level, then I know that this market is coming here. And when it comes here, it's going to break here because it's going to sweep liquidity to come to this zone. This zone here, this other block here, the other block, or the liquidity around there. So it took time before it got to the other block, but it didn't take time to get to the liquidity. Okay. It didn't take time to get to liquidity because okay, so this is where we have the liquidity void. This is invalid. This is where we have the liquidity void. Can you see? When it got to the liquidity void, it started ranging, and then of course we are expecting this drop. And then because we are expecting this drop, now two things will happen. Here, can you see they are just buy candles, buy candles. So we know that it must get to the other block. Where is the other block? Here. Which is still coinciding with your what? This is with your support zone. Yes, now your support zone is here.
Yeah.
So yes, there's no from here. Can you see just buy candle? This is insignificant. Look at how it is. So for something, this is a significant pullback. So for this trend to turn to a sell, it means it has to beat this guy. This is the guy that started this fight. Because after this guy, it's just buy. So you're expecting it to come here. And if it cannot break it, look at, you activate it. When you see this, you see all this, you activate your buy. Where should be your take profit? The liquidity void, the top of the liquidity void, or the middle. Some people take the middle part. So understand? I mostly choose the middle. So you see, you get there. Now let's talk about I told you I'm going to teach you two things today, this morning. First, let's talk about order blocks, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So this is just a general overview of what I did last week. So order block, which time frame should we go? This is S&P 500. Maybe we should go to a market you can relate to. Give me a market we should choose. Anyone?
So use good.
Okay. Now, even if I'm using good, I need the data from
Hey, sorry, Sir Jakes.
yes.
When will you be coming to Pambigua?
Because of this election stuff,
Yes, sir.
it will take a little time.
Like a month?
I don't know. I don't really know because a lot of things are happening now. So not just walk on the entire route, then come and be stranded there.
Okay.
When things resume.
Okay.
If you notice the market I choose, I didn't just choose anyone. Look at.
Okay.
Yes, I went to Gold USD, right? Went to all. Now see the one I choose here, forex.com. So it's not the same.
Yes.
That because it's gold doesn't mean it's the same. All right.
Okay.
Yes, because we have different type of brokers now. So depending on, it's not the same. So when you check here, you will see there's Oanda, there's forex.com, there's FX Open, there's Pepperstone, it depends. So just go to forex.com. I prefer their chart. Okay. Because they kind of give us like what is happening real time. So let me back test. Let me scroll back a little so we can talk about. Now, other blocks are, let me say they are candles, or they are candles within a level. Okay, they are candles within a level that gives you a potential reversal zone, reversal area, or a potential entry point or exit point. Okay, usually different types. So that order block is the last candle move, the last opposite candle before an aggressive move. For example, this trend, look at this trend. It's a downtrend, right?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Richmond, are you here?
So Jakes, I'm here.
Okay.
I'm listening.
Okay. This is a downtrend. Now, for every downtrend, you must have a pullback. For every trend has a pullback, right? So this is a pullback. Now, maybe you are not in the market when you had this drop down. You're not there when you had this drop down. And then you want to still participate in this market. You will now look for the order block here. Look for the order block or look for the liquidity zone or the order block. Now, let's talk about the order block before we talk about liquidity, right?
Sure.
Yes, so now I told you that the order block, number one, general concept is it is the last opposite candle before the preceding trend. Am I speaking English? Okay, the last opposite candle, whatever, you understand what I'm talking about. Now, this is a downtrend.
Yes, sir.
The opposite candle here, the last, yes, is the buy candle, right? So
yes,
that
sir.
is your order block. So what you're going to do now is just highlight it and allow price to come to it.
Okay.
Highlight it and allow price to come to it. When price get to it, all you should be looking for is a what? It's a sell, because the preceding trend is a what? It's a sell. Do you understand?
Yes, sir. Wow.
It's as simple as that. All you should be looking for is a sell. Now, you see, it came here, so came back here, made a double top, and then went down. Okay? So, in short, the order block is stronger when you have this kind of drop. So, if you say, for example, maybe this market, I'm waiting for a retracement. Based on this trend here, there are two places I will look for. I will look at. Number one place is here. I'll look at this zone. Why is this zone holding? You don't expect, this is a pullback when you go to a lower time frame, because a move on a higher time frame or a run on a higher time frame is a complete trend on a lower time frame. You know that, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Good. So if one candle, one retracement candle on a higher time frame is a complete trend on a lower time frame.
Yes.
So what you should be thinking now is which of the order block will work. Right? After knowing what an order block is, know which one will work. In this whole zone, Now, this has happened. Maybe from here to here has happened. In this whole zone, which of the other block should we be looking at? If you pick the first one here, it's consistent, it will work. But to refine things, if you pick the last one here, which is smaller, is better. Can you see? This is the one I'm picking.
Yeah.
The buy candle there is what I want to pick. Okay, you know exactly what I'm talking about, right? But in case you say, okay, maybe you want to pick it from here, it will still work. This is the last candle, right? Before the drop.
Yeah.
But I told you the last candle before the significant drop happened here. The significant drop happened here. Is it not?
Yes. Yes, sir.
The last opposing candle before the significant drop, that is your order block. So even if you pick this, it's still working because what? This is a consolidation market. But you see, it didn't go much because the range here is not much. Now, if you are going to use your support because you like support and resistance, let's use support and resistance. Right? This is a fake breakout, so I'm not going to use, I'm going to use this doji. So I'm going to use the body and then the wick and then the body of the buy candle. Can you see what happened? So I know that if I'm selling here, I should be taking my profit here because of this range. But if the price reached here, then my take profit should be here. Do you understand? The next order block.
Yes, sir.
Now, here we use an order block as a what? Entry. Here we are using it as a what? Take profit. Because this is another block here. Now you see we are using it as a take profit zone.
Yes.
Now, mostly when you have this kind of thing, you know that a downtrend always make a higher high, higher low, right? Higher high,
Yes,
higher low, right? This market
Yes,
we attempt to take out this market. This high here, which is an equal high. The job of this high is to take out this. But you know again that apart from this order block, so we have two things here. Anytime you have an order block, you have an liquidity zone. So you see, this order block is also used as a what? Take profit. Yes.
Let me ask you a question here about the liquidity.
Yes.
So this is how I look at liquidity.
Yes.
From the order blocks.
Yes.
The first order block at the top.
Yes.
You realize that you mentioned it's coming to take it's planning to take the last order block here.
Yes.
So to me, that means that people who entered for a buy,
yes,
on that particular place,
where
the last order block, have the last order block.
Yeah.
No, the one at the bottom. Yes.
Okay, here from here.
The one at the bottom. Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Have their stop loss below that order block.
Yes.
So if the market will try to take liquidity. So liquidity, in a sense, to me, I'm just looking for you to correct me if I'm wrong, is that people's stop losses are there. So liquidity, in a sense, is meaning that it's coming to take people's money out.
Exactly. That's what it means.
All right.
Now, you see, the thing is, if this market attempts to come to this place, now, you see, when the market came here, buyers pushed it down. It came here, and sellers rather pushed it down, right? So there's a lot of money here.
Yeah.
There's a lot of money here.
Okay.
There's a lot of money.
Okay. So there are a lot of.
So liquidity is exactly. You know, I taught a class then engineered liquidity.
No, I think I wasn't in.
In that group, you gave them this thing. Go and check it.
Yes, sir. I watched the
Oh,
video, sir.
okay. Okay.
Yes, there
Okay.
is a class I took about engineered liquidity. Now here is an engineered liquidity. Because if you notice, this is an overthrow. This is the furthermost deviation. The market came to the overthrow and changed, even though the overthrow and the furthermost deviation, the other block coincides there. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah,
So
I understand.
yes, engineered liquidity means they will come, sweep, take out people's stops, and go the direction where the market is supposed to go. So now this, we use this order block as an entry. We used here as an entry, right? We use this one as a take profit, and take profit one. We use this one as take profit two, right?
Yeah.
Now
Yes,
the
sir.
question is, do you know you can use? Why is it that this place we didn't use this place? Is this also an order block? I told you that we have different type of order blocks, but the most important one, which is very powerful, is what we call the engulfed order block. Something like this. This is an engulfed order block. 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 Okay? Are you following me?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay. So this is an engulfed order block. So engulfed order block is the strongest of the order blocks. Yes.
Can I come in? So the engulfed order block, meaning that there was an engulfing candlestick pattern there, right?
Exactly.
Right, cool.
Now, these candlesticks, this one, it can be a doji.
All right.
Yes, it can be a doji, no problem. Okay. Now, I think we have only 4 minutes. So let me just talk about order blocks, right here. So, then if you notice, can you see this order block? We can use this as an order block. But why is it that it's not respected? It's not like the engulfed order block.
Okay.
Yes, the engulfed order block is the most respected, especially if it is at extreme. We have several order. We have this one. Now, if you see something like this, like a piercing pattern, if you see something like this, this is a piercing pattern, right? If you see a piercing pattern at an order block, is an entry for you. If you see an engulfing pattern, engulfing candle at an order block, is an entry for you. If you see a pin bar formation at an order block, is another entry for you. Oh, now let me show you another order block that you may not agree with, but I agree with it. Can you see this drop down?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Now, this is a drop down. If you notice, there is something like hanging man before this drop down, right?
Yes,
now,
sir.
The best you will do is to look further. Do we have now? This is called, if it's found on an extreme, it's called a railway, right? Where two candles are equal size.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now,
Yes, sir.
it is respecting this level. So this is also an order block. Now, this level is also resting on a what? On an order block. So if the price reach here, it must turn, even if it's not going to turn for long, but it must turn. So you have three things. You have this, and then the powerful engulfing. Can you see? This is another block. It's a type of order block. But why is it that it didn't hold? Look at where Look at the one that held. This one. It held here. Now you will say, okay, why is it that the price didn't get to this other block now? If we are using other block as what? As what? Take profit. You don't expect it to reach, because here we have what is called liquidity void. Here we have what is called a liquidity void, right?
So Jakes, one more
Yes.
question. Can you in maybe in one sentence simplify what a liquidity void is?
I'm going to talk about liquidity void. We'll have only 42 seconds, so I just want to talk about other block here. So when we log in
Okay,
back,
all right,
then
no
we'll
problem.
talk about liquidity void, right?
No problem. Yes, sir.
So I'm telling you, if you have a liquidity void and you have an other block and it's a pullback, if you're looking for an entry, then first look for your entry at the liquidity void. If it doesn't hold, then you can go to the other block. Because Forex of those days, we don't know anything about liquidity void. It just come direct to the other block, and then that time we don't even know other block. It just come support and resistance. It touches this line, you take another trade, it goes up, touches that line. If it breaks, you look for pullback to that line. You know, no, that's the Forex of before. If a support is broken, it becomes a resistance. But now, these days, they are looking for a way to complicate this market. It's not that it's really that complicated. So if you don't know these things, you'll only be giving your money to the market. All right. So it gives you an edge. It gives you an edge. So if you have a good knowledge of the market structure, right? Of when I talk about the market structure, I know you just understand how the market moves, the higher high, the higher lows, you know. For a higher high to form, there has to be a break of market structure, right? BOS, right? And now
Yes, sir.
for
Yeah.
it